Welcome to Average Dude's Slow Pitch.
Yo, Hendo here with Average Dude's Slow Pitch. Today we're getting a chance to bring out Marucci's newest release, the Cypher. This is Fi's signature bat. I apologize if I'm butchering her full name, but Fiana, Finau. That's how I'm gonna say it for now, and then I'll talk to Fi or go meet Fi at the next event and apologize. I'm sure I just butchered that. But either way, this is a 12.75 loaded, so we're looking at roughly a 0.5 end load, one-piece model. This is dropping pretty darn soon. I believe it's midnight on the 19th of June. If not, I believe it's sometime in the middle of the day on the 20th. Either way, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure you'll see plenty of posts on that. Regardless, we'll get a handful of 52s here, myself and Junior. Then we'll hop over to the 44 375 USSSA balls, see how this thing performs, give you kind of some final thoughts here. Then we'll head back to the house. With it being pretty warm today, it's supposed to get up to like 100. We're trying to get done hitting before it's 90. So we'll get back to the house, let this thing sit for a while, let the fibers kind of settle, and then get you that final compression after the final thoughts. All right, let's see where the all-new Marucci Cypher's testing at. And I'm going to apologize to Fi if I butcher her name, but it is her signature bat. On the handle, you'll see it's Fiana Finau. I'm not gonna lie. PK's Hawaiian here, so I tried to see if he knew how to pronounce it. He said that's kind of how he'd go with it. But Fi, I apologize if it's wrong. If anybody's looking, wants to see some highlights of Fi hitting some tanks, just hop on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. She's got some crazy videos up there. But either way, this Cypher is starting just a hair under 275. We're gonna go ahead and get some swings on it. Probably a few 52s just to kind of break the barrel in a little bit, and then roll in with Pro-Ms. All right, we're starting with 52s here on the Cypher, and then we'll roll over to Pro-Ms.
87 miles per hour.
That's not a great swing, but I'll tell you right now, 52s fly off this barrel. We have to get this bat done, so.
87 miles per hour. 86 miles per hour. 101 miles per hour.
Whew. Through these first couple swings, I'll tell you, you can definitely feel the load on there. This is a 27 ounce. Feels every bit of the 27, almost like a 27 and a half, which to me just means basically sticker plus the load anyways. But definitely a stiffer one-piece feel so far, which I think is allowing that 52s to perform well, give you good feedback, things like that. We'll see how that changes as we start to see some webbing and open this thing up. But so far, a good feel, and even with that load, by no means is it tough to keep the bat head from dipping, but I would just consider going with your normal weight just to be safe.
86 miles per hour. 86 miles per hour.
Married to 86. Initial thoughts, very easy to find the barrel. That half-ounce end load lets you do a lot of the work. For it being a one-piece, I seem to find a little bit of a struggle when I'm swinging one pieces to get lift on the ball, and I'm not having that issue right now. But initial thoughts, it's very easy to find the sweet spot, and it has a good sound and hits the 52s pretty well.
100 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's giving pretty good feedback at the 52s. I could tell I caught that one just a little bit low, but it's coming off really well.
86 miles per hour.
Well, you found a specific number there,
buddy. Right.
82 miles per hour.
It hits, initial thoughts on the Cypher, hits 52s pretty well, easy to control. I think whenever it comes to the forgiveness of the bat, it's there. Some pretty decent carry on the 52s, but all in all, pretty good feel for the 52s. There's not a lot of bats that hit 52s very well. This one seems to be there pretty good for the most part. I'm gonna move on to Pro-Am to see what we got.
100 miles per hour.
Well, that seems like the perfect stopping point for the 52s. Again, we didn't need a whole bunch. Just want to get a feel for it. But definitely performing really, really well at the 52s. This like stiffer one-piece feel, I think, is basically built for a handle of 52s, which I think means it'll also be a positive when you're playing tournaments where it's real hot. The ball's gonna be a little more mushy because it handles those softer type balls really well. But let's hop over now to the 44 375 USSSA snap balls and see what this thing has for us. All right, Pro-Ams, let's see what the Cypher does for us.
109 miles per hour.
Oh my God. Well, I would say that's a pretty good start. Golly.
For me, that would have been a start and a stopping point.
Yeah, we should have stopped. One swing. That's going to be it for this one. Oh, man. All right, well, I'll say from how stiff it felt with the 52s, I wasn't expecting that immediately, but holy moly.
Here we go with the Pro-Ams on the Marucci Cypher. 12 and 3/4 inch barrel, 27 ounce sticker weight, got a 1/2 ounce end load. Here we go.
86 miles per hour. $105 miles per hour.
Oh my goodness. That was early, and I just was like, we're going to wrap the hands as fast as possible. That was almost all hands. I've seen Fee hit some absolute tanks. There's some videos. She had one, I think it was this offseason, hitting that Big League Dreams. I'm 90% sure that ball was still rising when she cleared the nets out there. I can only imagine what she's going to do with this thing. I mean, this is wild for where it started and the fact that we're 10 Pro-M swings in.
84 miles per hour.
That sounded like the sweet spot.
Yeah, I just got a little bit on top of it, but I feel like this bat might need to get a couple swings, get that barrel loosen up a little bit before we start seeing its true performance. But all in all, I mean, it still feels pretty good. Good forgiveness, good feedback on the barrel.
103 miles per hour.
That felt so good. The carry is nuts too. It's giving you, some bats you get really good speeds, but you can tell it overcompressed the ball, they don't carry well. Some you don't get great speeds and it just carries really well. Either way, it doesn't really matter. This one so far, even with the speed, you get the top speeds and it's just carrying. I mean, that thing 2-hop to our street and there's all the way across the street over there.
88 miles per hour. 98 miles per hour.
Oh man, on a slight miss.
93 miles per hour.
You know, it's kind of crazy because for initial thoughts, there's not a really big sound change when it comes to the 52s and the Pro-Ams. At least that's what I'm kind of hearing. But the performance is still really good and it's easy to find the barrel. So we'll keep going here.
99 miles per hour.
Okay. Well, we know it's got tons of carry. Now let's level some swings out and see what we can really do with this thing.
88 miles per hour. 100 miles per hour.
Towards the end. Towards the end, that's the forgiveness we're going to get. I'm going to run out of things to say about this bat right about now.
87 miles per hour. 104 miles per hour.
That's all I got to say about that.
Even at 91 degrees in this stupid New Mexico sun, this bat's making this 315 field look tiny. Real tiny.
80 miles per hour.
Little in on the hands.
108 miles per hour.
And I mean, it's got black paint, but even in the white, the red, everywhere, I don't see any webbing yet. And it still feels stiff enough that I got to imagine this hasn't come close to breaking in yet. And this is what we're seeing out of it. Already feels crazy forgiving. This could be, I know from talking to some of the people over at Marucci, the Victus was meant to be a little higher compression. First of their line, they want to make sure you could actually BP it and not just be like, hey guys, here's our brand new bat. Don't BP it, just game it. No one's going to do that. Now that we're a couple drops in, we had the black pencil, yellow pencil, the Victus beacon. Now this one, I think they've gone a little more to this, what feels game ready tech. And I'll be interested to see what the compression does for it, because this is completely different than that beacon, where the beacon to me felt really good as we got swings on it. This one from swing number 1 has been a rocket launcher.
91 miles per hour. 111 miles per hour.
With 0 spin. Just completely squared that up. This is a lot of fun. Holy moly.
89 miles per hour.
Oh my goodness.
107 miles per hour.
I got nothing left to say. We're going to get you a handful more swings. and then we'll talk about it in the final thoughts. But holy moly, this is, I mean, there are only a few bats in so far, but the top Marucci bat so far in my mind.
What more are you going to talk about?
I don't know. I don't know. There's nothing left to talk about. I got to just do a wrap up. It'll probably be about 30 seconds long. Bat's good. Real good. Really, really good. Done.
Put it in your bag.
Put it in your bag.
88 miles per hour.
2 more.
Your bag.
108 miles per hour. $91 miles per hour. 97 miles per hour.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna have to check the bracket schedule the next tournament the Derby girls are at and watch Fee do some work with this thing.
Hey guys, I'm sorry.
112 miles per hour.
I'm not 100% sure that was sweet spot either. It wasn't quite the right sound. I might see a couple web starting, so maybe we're getting the barrel to open up a little bit, but this is nuts.
111 miles per hour. $89 miles per hour.
That'll do it for the Marucci Cypher, guys. Again, it definitely feels good. It sounds good. I think it might need a couple more swings before it really opens up, but I think this bat might have a lot of potential to be a very good high swinging, high velocity bat. Definitely a good little option by Marucci right here.
111 miles per hour.
Golly, 2 more. 2 more and we're done. I can swing this thing all day at this point, minus the heat, but this is so much fun.
113 miles per hour.
1 more. 1 more. Let's see how far it can go. We can put the right lift on this. We've never cleared the street.
90.
Oh.
106 miles
Yep,
per hour.
we're done. That's insane. We didn't quite clear the street, but we got the back side of the street and hopped way. Oh my, okay. That's it for the Cypher. Here's the measurement right now for the back side of the street. But that's gonna do it there. I mean, I got nothing left to say. This, just wow. We're gonna get it back. Like I said, let it sit. It's pretty hot out here, which makes it all the more impressive, I think, how well it performed. But we do keep balls, bats in the house from when we're done today. I'll let you know next time we hit, so we don't have to worry about anything cooking. But either way, we'll get you final compression. If for some reason there's some sort of compression issue on here, I'll do another real small final thoughts after that portion. But expect this to be kind of the final thoughts. I don't really see this having compression issues based on where it started. The fact that we have no webbing from what I can tell yet. Either way, keep your eyes peeled. Watch Instagram, Facebook for when this thing drops. I'll make sure I post about it when I know. It'll be super limited at Headbangers. I think it's really limited at Smash It. You'll probably have to head to the Victus site. And then I know on previous drops, I think it's cheapbats.com. They've had some as well. No discount code over there at Cheap Bats. Headbangers discount code ADS. I don't have a Smash It discount code, but if you reach out, I can get Austin Daws for you, whatever it might be. And I think Austin Daws is actually SIS DAW, D-A-W-E. So you can try that one. But keep your eyes peeled. If you're a one-piece fan, this thing's great. If you're not a one-piece fan, but you're a stiffer handle fan, two-piece, I think you can get away with using this thing as well. Either way, I mean, holy moly, congrats, Fee, on the signature model. And looking forward to what you do with this in conference. Either way, thanks for tuning in to the channel. Have a great day. All right, let's see where the Marucci Cypher is sitting at. It's only been sitting for about 2, maybe 3 hours. I'm actually getting ready to ship this thing off to old Marcus, aka Big Chef Softball, aka Big Sexy over there, so he can get a review on this one for you guys as well. Normally like to let it sit for about 24 hours, but we'll see what this does for us anyways. And yeah, you can see it's still at 270, 265. So just like we talked about, it's crazy how good this thing felt for where it's still sitting at compression-wise. It'll be awesome to see Marcus getting some swings. Now this thing's sitting at about 100 swings between 52s and Pro-Ms. See what he does with it and how much this thing opens up and continues to perform.
Thank you for watching Average Dude's Slow Pitch. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more content.